This is the video 6 of the mini importation manifesto, and in this video we'll be looking at a very important aspect of this mini importation, a very important area that if you get every other areas very correctly and you mess up, you fumble in this part, then there's nothing for you. As a matter of fact, I'm talking about selling your imported items. I think it's not difficult importing. It's very easy, like verifying sellers, trying to get the best deals and all, paying and all that. I think they are easy. But what if you import and you're not able to sell them? Then there won't be any need for continuity. So there's the need for me to stress here that you need to take this part very, very seriously. You need to take this part very, very seriously. Take it as serious as never. All right, because if you're able to sell off your imported items easily, then it will be very, very easy for you. It will be very, very easy for you to succeed in this business. And the truth is, there are platforms available that will enable you sell your stuffs easily these days. Technology have made that so possible. So you're welcome to this part of the video, selling your imported items. And on the screen here we have the number one method. We'll be looking at two methods here. Number one method is about partnering with e-commerce giants to sell your stuff, and then two is selling from your website, a system and a strategy I call the SFYW method. Partnering with e-commerce giant to sell your stuff, number one. Selling from your website, number two. All right. Partnering with e-commerce giants. Why e-commerce giants? What are these e-commerce giants? All these sites, I've mentioned some of them in the previous videos, where you can go and sell your stuff, where they sell items, people go and buy. You log on to Facebook, you see heavy adverts from them. You see heavy adverts from Konga, Jumia and Co. You see heavy adverts from all these sites trying to sell items. Do you think they own all these items they sell, they advertise? No. They have arrangements whereby they've made it available for merchants, you know, to come and create a shop on their platforms and sell. They just get commission from every concluded sales. They do the advertising, they broadcast it to their millions of customers, and then when the sale is made, they get just a commission. Now, since we know where we can get all these items cheaper, since you know how to bring in all these items easily using the shipping method I talked about earlier, since you know how to source for these items and bring them in cheaper, what stops us from sourcing them, bringing them in and selling on these e-commerce giants? Welcome to selling your imported items method 1. But first of all, let us look at the reason why we would want to partner with e-commerce giants. Why not every other website? Why should we partner with e-commerce giants? And the reason is this: e-commerce is taking over. E-commerce is the future of the internet. I think Bill Gates once said that if your business is not online, then a time will come when you'll be out of business. He said that at a point there will just be two types of business people in the world: those whose business are online and those who are not in business. That is why e-commerce is the next big thing. How did I know? Okay, I will take you to a platform that ranks every website online in order of popularity, the alexa.com. It ranks every website online in order of popularity. All right, if you go to alexa.com/top sites/country/ng in capital letters, this NG stands for Nigeria. I want to look at the top ranking websites in Nigeria. Okay, I just try to visit the site right now. Okay, the site is open, and as you can see, Alexa has ranked all the sites visited by Nigerians in order of popularity, you know, up to 500 pages and all, you know. Now let us look at the first 10 sites. The first one is Google. Google is not an indigenous Nigerian website, so we're not taking it serious here. The second one is also google.com.ng, the same thing with the third one, which is Facebook. The same thing with the first one, which is Yahoo. With the fifth one, which is YouTube. Then the sixth one is Jumia.com.ng. It's actually an extension, a Jumia extension for Nigerians. And what does this tell you? It means the first most indigenous web visited, the first most visited indigenous Nigerian website online is an e-commerce website, Jumia.com.ng. It goes to show that a time will come when people will even stop going to shops to buy items. A time will come when they want to buy, it has actually come for me. I just log on online and I buy. All right, let's look at the second indigenous Nigerian website. Blogspot is a Google product. It's not an indigenous Nigerian website. Twitter is an indigenous, so it's not an indigenous Nigerian website. It's a foreign site. Nigerialand is an indigenous site, yes, but it's not an e-commerce site. Then the third indigenous website on the list is Konga.com. Jumia, an e-commerce site, making it to number 1, and Konga making it to number 3. That goes to show us something. Let's look down a bit. Dealdey, okay, is there on the front page as well. All right. Even the AliExpress of all people, which is a foreign website, but then Nigerians buy there. So this has gone to show us that e-commerce is the way forward. An insider confided in me that in just less than 3 years, in 2 years of Jumia's existence, they did a turnover of over 6 billion naira, and I was marveled. Insider in Jumia. All right. So how then can we cash in on this craze, on this e-commerce craze thing? How then can we cash in on this thing to our own advantage? All right. Good thing is these e-commerce platforms have opened up their doors to merchants like us, which doesn't require you to own a certificate or a shop in Balogun market or in Onitsha market or in Alaba before you can start selling with them. Right from your home, you can create an account with these sites and list your wares, your goods, and people, all these customers of Jumia's and Dealdeys and Kongas and what have you can buy for your products while you deliver. So how can we get this done? First, let's look at Konga.com. Konga is an e-commerce platform. All right. Before now, what they do is they just open up their they just sell their own stuffs. They didn't open it to merchants. But I think it got to a point whereby they were not able to handle the number of orders they were getting. They were now forced to open their doors for merchants while regulating what happens in these platforms. Recent updates in Konga even made it very easy for us to sell there. Then, how do we start selling on Konga? I'm assuming you have a product in mind and you have a product imported already. You've done all the research we talked about in the previous video. You've imported the product already, and then it's now left for you to go to Konga and start selling. All right, so what is the first thing to do if we want to start selling? Okay, I'm trying to go over to the platform. You don't go to Konga.com, no, you go to the platform that that takes care of merchants who want to sell, who want to partner with Konga and sell. And how do we get there? Go to shq.konga.com, shq.konga.com. So I'm trying to visit the site now. All right, the site has opened now. As you can see, I went to shq.konga.com, and here they have something like sell to over 50 million buyers on Konga. I don't even doubt that they have. It is possible. It is true, as a matter of fact. And if you had the time, you can click here to watch a video of some of the testimonials of people selling on Konga. Watch testimonials, 2 minutes 44 seconds video of people who have experienced successes selling their products on Konga. That's if you have the time. But before we go ahead to show you how to register, I want to show you a few stuffs here. All right. Okay, right here, this is how their commission works. If you just register, they place you on the classic commission. You are a classic member. You don't really pay anything to become a premium member. I think if you sell a certain amount of product products, if you process a certain amount of orders, they automatically upgrade you to premium commission. So premium commission should even premium stage should even be what you need to keep your eyes on. All right. Okay, let's assume you are on the classic commission. You're just starting out, and if you're selling anything on the arts and craft category, you pay. They take Konga take 4.5% of everything. Let's say you sell for 10,000 naira. Konga take just 4.5% of the 10,000 naira as a commission for selling it for you, basically. The same thing with automotive and industry. Baby kits and toys are very high. I think they have a lot of people selling this. That's why it's somehow high. And beauty, health, and this one is also high. Books and stationaries is 10%. Wow. Then building constructions is 2.5%, and like that. So I think on the front page there you find their commission rates. It's not hard, it's not too extra, it's not on the high side if you ask me, because the profit you're making, if you're making a 300% profit from an item you import and you are letting somebody part with just 8 up to just 10% for just selling it for you, taking all the headaches in selling the item for you, then it's worth it. It's worth it. Then another thing I also like us to look at here is okay, this is, they now define the classic and the premium sellers. They now defined it here. If you have the time, just go through it. Okay, then they have drop-off points. One good thing about Konga is they have drop-off points in virtually every location in Lagos. But then because you are not in Lagos, for example, and you think you can sell here, I will tell you a new innovation, a new feature Konga just added that will allow you to sell from anywhere you are in Nigeria. Okay, this is the drop-off points where you can drop off item once people pay. You know, right now they've made this an option. Okay, it's either you self-deliver yourself, okay, you self-fulfill the order yourself. If somebody orders, you can send it from wherever you are in Nigeria, or you go to any of these locations and drop it off. There are two ways here. All right, I would be talking more about that later on in the course of this tutorial. Okay, then the next thing we want to look at before we hit the register now button is there's some frequently asked questions. If you have all the time, just go through all these questions and read them thoroughly before you start out. Okay, all right. Okay, before you hit that, you can go through the frequently asked questions. They have tons and tons of information you need. You would be, and they'll be coming handy anytime you want. Okay, all right. Then the last one I want to look at is placing ad on Konga. There's no rocket science here, and I'll tell you when you can place ad on Konga. You can. I only suggest you think about placing ad on Konga. All right, when you are sure an item is selling. For example, there's this particular item that since I started shooting this particular video now, a sale has come in. You know, it sells at least 4 every day without an advert. You know, that goes to show that it's an item I bought for less than $1, but I sell for about $2.5, and people are buying it on Konga. All right, it goes to show that without placing an advert is doing that good. What if I place an advert and then have one of the products, because I'm making enough profit to cover even the adverts, have my store, the link to the products listed in one of these spaces? What happens to it? It will blow up. Since I'm selling 4 in a day, don't be surprised if I start selling 20 in a day with just an advert. All right, but I think we'll be talking about that later on, talking about the advert. But there's no rocket science to placing the advert here. What you need to do is they've just marked the various positions you can buy advert slots on. So you just come here, you choose where your product, the category your product falls in, then you put your store name. Let's say my store name is Netfame Stores. I just put Netfame Stores. It must be the same name with your store name on Konga. You don't mistake that. Then you put your name here, put your email address and your phone number, very good phone number here. You tick this box, you choose the date you want your advert to start and end. You know, I suggest to give you like 4 days from the time you are filling this form, or 5 days, because most times they will say you need to push your choice of days ahead. Then you submit. Once you submit, a sweet voice will call you within 24 hours, you know, to discuss the advert placement with you. And if everything is okay, they will raise a receipt, an invoice for you, and forward it to your email. You pay, and then your advert will show up once the time is ripe. That is just as simple as that. There's nothing like keyword research, there's nothing like anything. But then, before considering placing an advert on Konga, make sure the product is selling naturally on its own. Make sure the product is selling naturally on its own. Don't just say, okay, I just listed this product, I want to place an advert, except you are sure. Because you have more chance of selling more of your product if it is selling on its own naturally. Like I said before, I have a particular product that is very hot. I don't want to mention the name, even though I've mentioned the name when I was giving examples of products. But the product is very, very hot, selling more than 5 in a day. All right, and I'm considering placing an advert for that product, and I'm sure if I place an advert, it should be selling more than 20 in a day. A friend of mine actually, okay, the guy I told you that imported the smoke detector stuff, he sold it on, he did the same thing on Dealdey. It was selling very well. Normally he did the same thing on Dealdey, and then he blew up. I think he was able to generate over 400 and something thousand naira in the space of 1 week while the advert lasted. So that is what we are talking about here. With that said, let's get going with registering. Registering is as easy as registering for a Facebook account. You just hit register now. It's as simple as that. I shouldn't be taking you through this, okay, but then let's just run through it quickly. Store name. Now I advise you choose a store name that tells what you sell on your store. If you sell a variety of items, then you can make it something stores. Let's say Akoko Edo stores or Sambisa stores. But if you want to sell something specific on a specific niche, let's say you want to sell something on the health niche, you could just say Patrick's fashions, fashion, something like that, you know. Then you put your store description, all those sweet words about your store, write them here. And then the next thing will be to choose a URL for your store. Okay, I want to make it rhyme with my store name. Let's say my store name is Patrick Stores. I will say Patrick Stores here. I'll just put the same thing here, Patrick Stores, you know, without space, or if instead of putting a space, you put a dash. All right, and if you have that here, you need to make it the name of your store, so that, because this is exactly what people will visit when they visit konga.com/ whatever you put here, they land on your store. So you want to make sure you steal all the chances of search engine crawling you and all that. All right, then your details, the merchant details here, you put of course you're a Mr. or you're a Mrs. or you're a Miss, or then if you are from one of these gay approved countries, then I don't know what to put. All right, then put your first name, put your last name, put your phone numbers. It must be correct because this will be verified. Put your email address, then put your street address. Okay, right now you can sell from anywhere in Nigeria. Before it used to be just Lagos, but right now they've added every address, every state in Nigeria. So not being able to sell from outside Lagos, if you're outside Lagos, is no longer a problem now. You can use it. Okay, you know, I had something for people, you know, who because I was just on this video. It's actually one of the reasons this video delayed a bit. You know, an insider in Konga told me they wanted to upgrade, and I know if they upgrade, it will affect the video if I shoot and drop it. So I tried holding it so as to make sure that they drop. Thank God they've dropped and everything is working fine. So just choose your address. This address must be a traceable address, because in any case, if you drop off with Konga and there's a return item, Konga will bring the item to your address. Make sure it's a traceable address. Okay, then your city. Landmark is a kind of bus stop very close to your address. My office, the bus stop close to my office is Caterpillar bus stop in Ogba, so they know when they get to Ogba, they know of Caterpillar bus stop. Then see your states, your local government, choose your password. Okay, then how did you have a Konga? These ones are not that just choose anything here. Referral code, I don't even know, referral code, anything, just forget about this, and it's optional. Choose this and register as a seller. Once you click register as a seller, the next thing would be to verify your phone number. All right, they will place, I think they will send a text to your phone number, and then they pick up the code in the text and supply it on the next page, and then you'll be verified. Once that is done, look at it here, verify email, go to your email, click on a link, you are verified, then do the phone verification, then complete verification, you are in. And once you are in, let me show you what the kind of stuff you see, the kind of page you will see in your account. I would have loved to use this my account that has nothing in it, so that This one has so that's where I do most of the selling, but this one nothing yet. Okay, I think just one. Okay, let me use it so that you would, I might even log into the other one. I'll be showing you some other things. All right. Okay, now I have no new orders. This is exactly what you see in your account. This is exactly what you see. Okay, this is my account I intend using to sell my toys. toystores.com. all right, I want to use it to sell the toys I talked about on Konga as well, and I've just done all the verifications and all, and this is what your account will look like when you are in here. All right, I've not listed any product here, and I've not made any successful order. I don't have any pending order, new order, and there's no money waiting in escrow for me. All right, so this is what my account will look like. Then there's nothing here again, it's just your normal details. Delivery rates, I think delivery rates, you can click on this place to see their delivery rates if you want to use Konga's platform to deliver. All right, but then you wouldn't be needing that with what I'll be teaching you. You'll be doing all the deliveries yourself, because I will show you how you can do deliveries, payment on deliveries, everything, partnering with some courier companies. Stay tuned, please. All right, notification, this one is not really necessary. Okay, now I think I'll log out from this and log on to the other one. Okay, I'm trying to log in now. Oh, sorry. Yeah, I think I told you I have one order, an order just came in on this account while I was on this video. All right, and this account is just barely 2 months old. I've not even done anything serious on the account. Yeah, another just came in here. Another just came in here, and I've not even fulfilled it. Okay, but then I'll show you how to upload your products. All right, when you log into your account, you see something like sell here. Just click on the sell. But then you have all your product details intact. You have it on a text file or the notepad. You have the title of the product. You have the descriptions. You have the price and everything. All right. For the pictures, you need to just lift them from the where you bought them from. If it's on AliExpress, Alibaba, go down Alibaba, snap them. You know, find something and grab them, and then make sure they don't have watermarks. No picture must have a watermark on it. They frown at pictures that have watermarks on them. All right, now you have all those things handy. Next thing will be to, let's say I want to upload my handsome up device, which should fall under the beauty, health, and that's the penis enlargement device now, which will fall under the beauty, health, and personal care stuff. And then where will it fall under? Let's check on personal care. Let's see what comes up. No, it's not on personal care. Let's check on health. Let's see what comes up. Medical supplements and equipment. Which is that correct? Hair centers, makeup, personal. Yeah, I think it falls under health. It falls under sexual wellness. Yeah, adult toys. Exactly. Falls under adult toys. Good. I've just selected it. So it's the same thing with everything. So your products, look for the category it falls into, choose it, and then choose and subcategories till you get to the last. Okay. Then once that is done, you click on continue. As simple as that. And then the next thing here would be to upload those pictures of your image. Now the instruction is that the picture should be in PNG, JPEG, or GF, maximum of 2 MB. All right, and the picture shouldn't be more than 500 by 500. There are programs you can use to make their pictures to size them down. The product is called Fast Stone Capture. Fast Stone Capture. All right, Fast Stone Capture. Just download the Fast Stone Capture, install it. I think you have about 30 days free access. But then if your 30 days expires, you can get back to me only if you get or you got this video through a legitimate means, and I'll give you the key. The software sells for $29, but if you got this video through a legitimate access, email me on pat@patrickogidi.com and I will send you the key for free. Yes, for free. So with this software, this is what the software looks like when you download it. This is what the software looks like. Okay, that's the software. You can use it to snap something and then it becomes a video. All right, as you can see, it becomes an image. I can save this now as an image. I can save it as an image in my system and I can use it. So when I'm snapping, I can even make sure it is I can even reduce it to the 500 by 500 or thereabouts, you know, depending on how I want it. So you just learn from just use it to resize it how you want it until you get 500 by 500 at the downside here, you know. Okay, and then once you get that, you can save it as an image. That's that about fast tone capture. You can get back to me and I'll give you the key only if you got this video through a legitimate means, through our website. Okay, now let's continue with the uploading. Okay, I would do I say, okay, let me see if I can browse and upload few pictures, few images here, few images. Where are those my images? The ones I used before. Okay, they should be on desktop. They should be here. Okay, yeah. Let me, sorry, large icon, no, medium icons. Let me see, let me use this. Okay, so I will see. Okay, these are products I've uploaded in the past. Don't know they are still here. It's all right. Where are they? Okay, I can't find the picture I'm looking at, but let me just upload any of them. Okay, this is what it looks like. You can upload up to 5 images, but at least 1. But the more images, the better, if you have all the time. Okay, this is what it looks like. Then it provides you this rectangular stuff. You use it to size down the image how you want it to show and all. Okay, in my case, I will just push it this way. Push it this way. All right, that's done. And then I'll say update. Watch what happens. Yeah, this off. Okay, that's image 1 there. I can select another image of the product. At least I advise you upload at least 2 images, you know, because some of your buyers might just want to look at the images. Sometimes these images will even catch them. All right, okay, let's look at this now. This is actually lady. You know, ladies sell stuff. Okay, so I go there, I upload this one. So guys, you can actually create this account and get your stuff uploaded the same day. All right, it doesn't take anything from you. All right, I've just uploaded 2 images right now, and if you want to read guidelines, read about guidelines, or this guideline, you can read about it here, I think in PDF, or you want to watch videos of how the image they are allowed and all, you can click on this one to watch the tutorials. All right, and then the next thing will be that you can actually choose the default image, the one that shows up once they visit your page. The rest are there, but they need to scroll and they need to click next to see the rest of the images, but the one that shows next. So if you upload enough images up to 5, you can just choose the one you want to use as your main image. In this case, I'm using this. All right, so the next thing we want to do here is the product title. Okay, I could just say let me just say the product title, manhood enlargement device. Okay, brand is optional, so not necessary. VAT, do you want your, okay, they have a question mark. Please note sellers are responsible for remittance of VAT to the government. Yes, we remit the VAT to ourselves. Okay, I like exempting the tax, because if you put 5%, it will be calculated, it will be added to the cost of the product. It will scare some of your buyers away, so I like to exempt it. I pay. Abina, we pay tax now, don't we? Okay, put the price here. Let's say I want to sell, the real price is 12,000 naira, for example. Then there's a special price. If you're doing anything like okay, it's actually kind of a marketing game and all. So what I would do is, if I actually want to sell it for 9,000, I wouldn't put 9,000 naira. I'll put 12,000 naira here. I'll now come here and put 9,000 naira. What happens is, when your product goes live on their store, you know, you first of all see the 12,000 naira with a line through it, you know, cancelled. Then 9,000 naira becomes the real price. Actually, what I like doing is 99999. So, okay, and it's 10,000. Okay, the weight is about 1 kg. So 1 kg is fine. Condition is new. They don't sell used item here. Then description, you can write some description. All these things you can get here. You can put in some descriptions here. All these things you can get from the product page where you ordered it from. Just tweak it a bit, add some things to it, and then you can paste it here. All right, very new and all that. It does this, it does that. You can even put a link to your video or something. Very new and fine, you know, I'm just using this as an example. Then this is the number of quantity of the item you have in stock. Normally I like putting 100 by default. Even if I have less than, I like putting 100 by default. Then what gender uses it, you can just allow this since it's optional. You can just free it. Then you say I will accept returns for this item for 7 days after delivery. Okay, yeah, as I said, if you offer returns, your sales should be higher, and this is just true. So we'll click on continue. Oh, sorry, quantity must be less than 51. Really, this is a new rule. Must be less than 51. Okay, let's say 50. Okay. Oh, they want me to type more stuffs here. So what I will do in this case is I'll just copy this. Sorry, I'll just copy this and paste it, since they want more stuff, right? All right, I'll just copy this and paste. So I've just clicked continue now, and this is what I've got: mail enlargement device and all. So the next thing here will be for me to just review what I've written, if they're in order, because this is virtually what they will see at the end of the day. So accepted payments, payment on delivery, Konga wallet, and ATM debit cards. I'll tell you how all this thing works later on. Then I click on I'm done. Once you click on I'm done, your product creation was successful. Your item will need to be reviewed by Konga. Now Konga team will review this within a short time, sometimes faster, sometimes slow, you know, but then I think 24 hours, just give them 24 hours. They will review this and we get a text and an email if it's approved or denied. If it's approved, it will go live in Konga. That means if you come to Konga and search for your product on the set box, you see your product on Konga, so that people, over 50 million customers of Konga, will start seeing your product. It will start appearing in their adverts on Facebook and elsewhere. People can buy and you can deliver. All right, you can upload as many products as possible, even up to 100 if you like. And what I tell people, the more products you upload, the more chances you have, you know, people seeing your products, the more sales you make. As a matter of fact, after uploading this product, tweak the name and upload it again. I do it. If it's approved, after uploading it and is approved, tweak the name and upload it one more time. I think I'll need to just show you some of the products and show you exactly what I'm talking about here. These are some of my products that are live on the site. Some of the products are live on the site. As you can see, this is the handsome up male enlargement organ, selling for the normal price 25,000 naira, but the discount price is 10,000 naira. You see that same product again. Where is it? What happened to it? It's no longer here. Oh, I uploaded it twice, and both of them were selling separately. Okay, so both of them were selling on their own. All right, so that is it. Let me see if it's under review, or they moved it under review. Okay, this one is the one I just uploaded now. That's under review. Once it's approved, it will go to the live section. All right, so that's that about Konga. Okay, now let's talk about how you can if you get an order, what happens, what it looks like. Okay, this is an order I got today. I've just gotten one order. It flew in some minutes ago, and let's say I want to deliver this order. Okay, once you receive an order, in 48 hours from the time you get the order, 48 working hours, business hours, if you don't accept the order, Konga will cancel the order and then return. Konga will cancel the order. You won't be able to fulfill the order anymore. So make sure you accept the order within 48 business hours. Business hours, Sundays and Saturdays and public holidays are exempted. But if it is within working hours, make sure you accept the order. To accept the order, you just need to come here and click on come to manage orders, go to new orders. Go to new orders. This is the order. The guy ordered from Port Harcourt. All right, he ordered from Port Harcourt. This is the product. He ordered for two pieces of the product. So what I need to do is I click on accept orders. Okay, I could just open the order to see the order very well. I can click on accept orders. This is what I do. Click on accept orders. All right, the order has been accepted. Now the next thing would be to ship your order. Okay, then before shipping your order, before even accepting your order, please, I didn't do that right now, but before accepting your order, call the number of the person that ordered for this product and tell him you are about delivering the product. He will be paying on delivery. He hasn't paid. You're about to deliver the product right now, you're about to dispatch the product right now, and you should be expecting to get it in 4 business days. Please make it that long, 4 business days, so that they won't just lose interest. Okay, call them. It's important you call them. Thank them for ordering from your store on Konga, and that you're about dispatching the order now through Tranex or whichever courier company you're using, and should be expecting it in 4 business days, and that they should keep their phone readily available, because dispatch rider will be calling them to hand over the product to them and pick the money. I think this is clear enough. Then when that is done and he agrees you should go ahead to send it, you click on ship my order. Once you click on ship my order, 2 things appear here. As you can see on the screen, 2 things appear. It said I shipped myself, including other carriers. I shipped through K Express. Now before last week, you can only ship order through K Express. K Express is Konga Express, their in-house courier company. You can only ship orders through Konga shipping company. All right, and what you do then, which is no longer necessary now, is you just print out the order invoice. You print out the invoice of the order. Okay, I think it's after shipping you will get that. You print out the invoice of the order, and then you attach it to the order. Put the order in an envelope. Go and drop it in any of the 10 Konga drop-off points in Lagos. They only had drop-off points in Lagos then, but right now, because there's this option of I want to ship the order myself, you can sell from anywhere. Is that understood now? All right. So if you still feel you want to send through Konga Express, K Express, fine. You just click on save, and then you go and drop it in with any of the Konga shipping Konga delivery points. They are drop-off points, and if you drop it right now, you pay. Before Konga takes care of the pay. If you drop it, you pay for the shipping. K Express have gone into agreements with some shipping companies. Sorry, I think I'm mixing up something here. If you drop it with K Express, you don't pay shipping. They do the shipping for you, and then they pick the money for you if it's payment on delivery, and do the shipping for you, and then they credit your account once they receive the money. That's the old way. This is the old way of doing the Konga shipping. But right now, you can choose to ship through any of the courier companies Konga currently working with. All right, and you can also choose to ship to yourself. Let's say the person is in Kano and you are in Abuja, and you know you can send it to how you have a courier company. Like I'll be showing you how you can be working with 2 companies, Tranex and one other one. You can give it to the company, they deliver it to wherever the person wherever the person is, and then pick up the money for you and pay you. That's what Konga does. Sorry, that's what Tranex does. All right, but Konga has gone into some kind of partnership with 3 courier companies, DHL, UPS, one other company again, and then they are K Express. I think I'll need to pause this video and get that information clearly, and then get back to you on that. Okay, I think I've found some of the files there, some of the documents. So Konga have partnered with some companies. UPS is one of them, UPS postal services. Then DHL is another one. This is the file for DHL. Then QUO is another one. All right, now if you can go to any of the UPS services, any UPS location, and you can send your item through them, why paying these amounts. I think they've entered into some kind of arrangement and agreement with Konga. All right, so you just need to go there and tell them you're a seller on Konga with your seller ID and all those stuffs, and then they will get you going. This is that for Konga. This is that for DHL. As you can see, zone 1 is in Lagos, and they charge 600 for Lagos. This one is like Southwest or so, and this one just so if you read the documents to the end, you will understand what they mean by the zones and all. All right, then this one is another one, QUO. They also into partnership with Konga, to help you deliver stuffs, but these are the locations they deliver for now. That is, if you want to use their partner logistic companies, like you said here, including other carriers. But if you want to ship yourself, let's say the person is in Lagos and want to go and drop it yourself, or you have somebody you can use, or you want to be using our own, which is very cheap and efficient, which I'll be letting you get access to later on. What you need to do is to put in the put in the details of the courier company here, whichever one you use here. But in any case, this is what I use. I click on ship my order myself, and then I said self delivery. I'll say Netfilm deliveries. You know, put the delivery man's number here, and then put how the name and all. It's just not too mandatory. And then you click on okay, in this case I'll be using Tranex. I'll just say Tranex Nigeria. I'll be using Tranex to deliver this to Port Harcourt. There's the Tranex Nigeria. You know, I just click on save. Watch what happens here. This is taking time. All right, now it's showing order delivered. It means I've just dispatched the order. Shipped, it's showing shipped. All right, so what I'll do next in this case would be to click on print invoice, you know, to get me the what do you call it, the invoice from Konga directly, including the address of the person, the total amount the person is to pay, and everything. All right, so this is how much the person is supposed to pay and all. Okay, this is the product he bought, this is the address, and also just print this out and then hand it over to your delivery man. You know, if it's DHL, staple it with the DHL product, staple it with the product the person ordered for, you know, sellotape it with the person, and then hand it over to Tranex, and then they would push it, deliver it. And once they deliver it, since it's payment on delivery, they help you collect the money, and they'll be talking about how they pay you the money and how you can get ongoing using the services of Tranex for your payment on deliveries. All right, so that's about Konga. And if there's anything that is not clear, Konga is still evolving. I believe there are lots of bugs in it right now because they just switched over to their self-fulfillment pattern. So if there's anything that is not clear, you can just email me on pat@patrickogidi.com, and then we'll sort it out. If anything has changed by the time you're watching this video and you think you still need some of clarification, shoot me a quick email. Email is better than even call. Okay, I will make out my time, and I'll answer all of it in your email, all the questions you raised in your email. So that's about Konga, and it's pretty the same thing with every other platform. The next one is Jumia. Good. Jumia doesn't is not a free for all come and sell platform. All right, before you can sell on Jumia, you must have been invited. You must be invited by somebody who is already selling on Jumia. You must know somebody in Jumia, else you could apply and then your application will just be there for years and nobody will mind you, nobody will talk to you, nobody will reply your mail, nobody will even pick your call. That's how they operate, and there's nothing we can do about that. Like I show you on the Alexa ranking, Jumia is the #1 most visited indigenous Nigerian website. If Jumia are just if Jumia if Konga is the third and having that great amount of traffic, then what about Jumia? That's crazy. So Jumia is one place you don't need to also neglect. But the thing here is they are kind of strict. They are stricter than Konga. Apart from somebody inviting you, which I'm going to show you today, which I'm going to invite you today for getting access to this video, you need to be very extremely careful with the images you upload, with a whole lot of things. But the good news is, with the guy I'll be giving you access to, an in-house staff, a guy that knows how Jumia works and all, you know, he can even invite you to the office with your laptop so that you come and he puts you through what to do. Then if you have the guy and you call him and you are in good relationship with him, then forget it. You shouldn't have issues with Jumia, believe me. All right, if you have any issues, just talk to him. His name is Sam, and he would put you through. But then we need to start from signing up with Jumia. You don't just sign up anyhow. As a matter of fact, I'm not sending you to any link. I'm not giving you any link. I will show you what to do to sign up with Jumia. Jumia is not a free for all platform. You need to be invited, and I'll be giving you the details of the person. You go there, quote to him that Mr. Patrick Ogidi of Netfilm Marketing referred you, that I instruct that he should give you all the attention you should get, you would ever get, and help you in trying to sell on Jumia. He might ask you some questions. Tell him yes, you import varieties of products. You can source for virtually all the products from around the world, and you can sell. So all you need is just to get access to the platform, and then selling should be natural. It should just start flowing. Okay, so that's about Jumia. There's nothing to worry about. What the guy will do is when you speak with him, he will ask you for your email. He will forward you the documents. Don't be deterred. They're just normal documents on Microsoft Word. What you need to do on the documents is just to on the spaces in the document that you're supposed to fill in your company name. Nothing like just fill in any name, even if you don't have a company name registered, or just put in your choice company name. That's the name your store will be. Put in your company name, fill in your normal information, and then scan the documents back to him and send it to his email. Then he will create the account from his own side, and you will receive an email with your login details to go and update your profile. It's as easy as that. But you can't get this going without having somebody invite you, and that is why one of the big reasons you invested in this video. That is one of the reasons, one of the things you'll be getting in this video that is worth it and heavy. All right, so that's about Jumia. We'll come back to Jumia when I start giving you contacts of people you need to contact for Jumia, for Konga, for Dealdey, and all of that. All right, and for Jumia, I've told you how it works. It is just pretty the same thing with Konga. The person invites you, you get talking with the person, he sends you the form, you fill it out, scan it, and send it to him. It's just basic information, your business name, your address, and all that. They don't verify anything, just use your address, even if it's your home address. Then send it back to them. But please use, I think you must be in Lagos also. No, you must not be in Lagos. But in any case, if you insist on being in Lagos, I think I'll be giving tips on how those in Lagos can also get access to Jumia. All right. Now, it's pretty the same thing. Once a sale is made, Jumia comes to your place and pick it up. Okay. If you're not in Lagos, then that is when you'll be needing the services I'll be introducing to later in the course of this video. If you're not in Lagos and you want to sell on Jumia, because you need an office where they will come and pick it up themselves, then you don't need to bother. We're talking about how you can get a virtual office in Lagos to use for this purpose, and it's 100% genuine, nothing to hide. As a matter of fact, people have started using them already. So that's about Jumia. They have their percentage file. As a matter of fact, in one of the files they'll be sending you, you find the commission percentage they take as commission for every item sold. You find all the informations and the do's and don'ts. So Jumia is pretty straightforward. They come to your office to pick it up. So it's as easy as that. And if you're not in Lagos, we'll introduce you to how you can get using the services, using a virtual office. We'll bring in you in the course of the video. So that's about Jumia. Let's take a look at Konga. Sorry, Dealdey. We've actually talked about Konga. Now, Dealdey is slightly different from the two we've looked at earlier. Different from Konga and Kimono. Dealdey is a deal site. Dealdey is not you just come and you create a store and start selling. No, it's a deal site. You have a product you want to run a deal on, fine. And like I told you, you need to make sure that the product is already selling before. Don't make the mistake I told you about the wireless lamp holder I bought, and I thought this product is going to blow up everywhere. I listed it on Dealdey. I gave you the link. You saw it in the previous video, and it flopped. So selling only 4. Okay, so you don't need to make that mistake. You need to make sure that the product is selling before you even approach Dealdey to even start placing it on their site. Okay, Dealdey takes about, I think, 5% from your item. What they do is they tell you to apply it through their website. All those ones are long process. I'll give you a contact detail. Somebody you need to contact and tell him, sorry, you are a merchant and you want to sell on Dealdey. Mr. Patrick invites you, and he will tell you what to do. The next thing to do, you send the documents, you fill it and scan back to him and all. At the end of the day, they might tell you to send them some samples. Even if you're not in Lagos, you also use the courier companies I'll be introducing us to later. Send it to them in their office, and then they just samples, maybe 2 or 3. They look at it, they approve it, fine, and then your store goes live. Maybe you want to upload your store and everything. At the end of the deal, which lasts from about 1 week to 2 weeks or thereabouts, you get the number of items that they bought. They'll give you a spreadsheet of the number of items that they bought, and then you supply it to their office. And once the supply is made and they deliver to the person, in certain amounts of time, I think in 1 week time or so, they pay your money into your account. Yes, you fill in your account details in the form, one of the forms they'll be sending you to fill. It's just straightforward. The only problem with Dealdey is that getting into the platform is not easy, because they tell you register on our website if you want to be a merchant. If you register in 6 months time, they might not even reply you. All right, but if I give you a contact information of somebody working in there, you now boycott the website thing, and that's exactly why you got access to this video. You boycott the website thing. The next thing you do is to contact the person, tell him I referred you, or tell her, she's a she actually, and a guy, there are 2 of them. Tell her I referred you, and you want to start selling on the day. Ask your necessary question, ask for your email, send you the necessary documents, you fill them, submit it to them, and that's it. So that's about Dealdey.com. I'll be dropping the contact person later on. The next one is Kimono. Kimono is a sweet place to sell. Just that I got angry with them yesterday when I saw an advert of them beefing Konga. No, they shouldn't beef. I know it's all marketing, but then they do BlackBerry phone and wrote and put Konga banner down. They didn't write anything, just put banner, and then wrote the price 55,000. And they drew the same phone on the other side and put their own banner and say on Kimono you get it for 15,000. I mean, it's some sort of marketing and all, but then I don't think that's funny. All right, so Kimono works in the same way as Konga, but the only difference is, and which has led me to even keep asking my store manager and Kimono questions, is this: how does Kimono make money? And she will tell me, I don't know. My own is I work with Kimono and they pay me. But like I've come to understand that their aim is to develop Kimono to a point and then sell it off. I know that's what they will do. All right, but for now, before that happens, let us enjoy it. Okay. On Kimono, you can actually list your products. It's straightforward. Go to Kimono and register. Create an account. It's just the same account. Also, create an account. You click on upload your products, and then you are on it. Kimono.com.ng. All right. Okay, this is Kimono's homepage right now. As you can see, they have a good number of products showing and some products of the day. All right. Okay, now to create an account, you just come here and click sell now. All right, just click sell now and register. There's a straightforward, nothing to verify, nothing to confirm and all that. Name your product and all that, and then at the end of the day they ask you to register an account and all. So once you have an account with them, you're good to go. Let me just log in and show you what the back office looks like. Okay. All right, so this is what your Kimono's account look like. Okay, then this is my listing. If you want to list a product, the next thing you do here is you go to my listing. Sorry, not my listing. You click on add a listing. Once you click on add a listing, the next thing they will do is to bring up some forms for you to fill. It's just as simple as that. You put the name of the product, put the description of the product, you select the product type, that's the category, select the region. What I'll do in this case is I select Ikeja. All right, but if you have it, I select Lagos Ikeja. I select Lagos, and then the local government I select Ikeja. Fine. Okay, but what I advise you to do in this case is after selecting Ikeja, Lagos, recreate the same product over and over again, selecting okay, sorry, this is just a location, the location, not even where you want to not even where you want your product to cover. Your product can cover anywhere. This is just a location, so I just like to put it at Ikeja, Lagos. Even if you're not in Ikeja, Lagos, I think the most important thing is for you to deliver. Most of the buyers actually come from Lagos, so that is why I suggest you use Ikeja, Lagos as your delivery point, as your base. You don't necessarily need the address or anything. Even if you need, then you can use the virtual address I'll be talking about later on in the video. Then you set your price and shipments. Always choose payments on delivery. We only come here to sell, and then we deliver on payments on delivery using the system I'll be talking about later in the video. Is mind-blowing. You won't believe how easy it is to incorporate payment on delivery into your marketing to make a lot of sales for yourself. So that is about that's about Kimono. It's straightforward, it's simple, it is not difficult. It is, as a matter of fact, I will give you the contact details of a lady when I start dropping the contact details who you can contact for your Kimono problem. As a matter of fact, she will even be the one calling you, disturbing you and all that. She's the one that told me the product that sells on Konga and suggest I make it I price it between 500 to 3,000 naira, and then make them in large quantity, bring them in large quantity. Okay, so that's about Kimono. Then direct contacts of these people I mentioned before. I talked about. You need nobody to get on Konga, for crying out loud. We've just done that. You just get on Konga, verify your phone number and your email, and you are good to go. And Konga will assign you with the store manager, who you give you their phone number and their email, who you can reach in case you have questions. They will send it to your email. So that's about Konga, but you necessarily did not need them. I don't even talk to my sales manager. I don't talk to him. It's only on Kimono and Jumia and Dealdey I talk with them. All right, on Jumia you have Sam. That's his number on the screen. Sam is a very quiet guy. Ask him for his Skype ID and add him up on Skype, on WhatsApp too, and discuss your concerns with him. He will help you as much as you can. As a matter of fact, the truth is they actually want sellers coming. Prove to him that, man, you have products you want to sell, and you think Jumia is a place they can sell it. Tell him Pat referred you, and then he will get you going. Then Dealdey, that guy's name is Ajao. That's his number. Contact him. He's very active on WhatsApp. Contact him on WhatsApp and let him direct you on what to do. Tell him you have a product to sell. Ask the number. Tell him you have up to 100, but if they want it, you can easily source for it and get it in 3 days. So this is what you need to tell them. To spur them to get you on Dealdey on their platform as soon and as fast as possible. Then on Kimono, that's Adebola. She's on Skype and she's so cheerful. She calls a lot. The truth is, when you are friends with her, she tell you what she's not even supposed to tell you, like the best-selling products you should bring in, what's their best-selling sellers sell and all that. The best products, because they have all the data for all these things and all. She will also be the one calling your customers to know if they've received their orders and calling you to ask you to confirm the order that have been received. And if you're having any issues, contact her. She would put you through. All right, that is still on method 1, partnering with e-commerce giants. Then there are these classified sites. Classified sites, even though they've got bad records, but the truth is, these sites, you can make a lot of sales on them if you have if you put your number 6 to work. Recently, OLS, somebody got a maid on OLS, which resulted into the maid kidnapping her children and all. But that doesn't stop OLX from being a powerhouse, an e-commerce powerhouse. People that know their way around it have been making a good amount of money from these platforms. All right, OLX, people think it's scam. Yes, there may be scammers there, because you can't actually control how it works because of how it, you can't actually control that scam thing because of how it works. All right, OLX is such a place that you come and you post your ad, you control 100% of your ad. Like if you want your customers to pay into your account and send it to them, you do it. If you want them if you want to deliver and then they pay, you do it. But because a lot of some dubious people have taken advantage of, they don't have anything to sell, they just post there and people pay into their account, they lost, and then they bring bad name to OLS and all. This is the same pattern, the same thing with GG and Mobile Free, and then Traceable. But Traceable has been acquired by OLX right now, so we are leaving that out. If you're on OLX, you are on Traceable. All right. So what is this tip to sell on OLX? The thing is, if you are posting your advert on OLX, the first thing you need to write is, once you write the name of the product, as a matter of fact, before you even write the name of the product on the subject, write payment on delivery in bracket. Now write the name of the product. So either you write it first or you write it last. All right, give them payment on delivery. This is what you can never find on OLX, and that is why what will scare many people away from not buying stuff from most people, because they fear that if they pay money into this guy's account before he delivers, he might lose. It might just disappear into the thin air. So if you're able to break that fear for them, then we can easily turn them into our customers. So while posting on OLX, make it clear that they can actually use the payment on delivery pattern or method. And how do you now incorporate this payment on delivery into your e-commerce marketing? That is what we'll be looking at shortly. So OLX, GG, Mobile Free are good places you can spread your products on to attract more sales and all that. I believe if you follow all these things squarely, selling your imported item shouldn't be an issue. It shouldn't be an issue. All right. Okay.